Got myself stuck.
This is my 1999 Lexus LX470, a luxury trim Toyota Land Cruiser that I purchased for only $2,100 after it was traded in at a Kansas City area Lexus dealer. Obviously, it was a crazy good deal, but a huge risk as I bought this cruiser totally sight unseen with only some grainy photos to indicate the condition. Also, it had 350,000 miles, which is a lot for just about any other car, but not really for these Land Cruisers. Of course, the excellent build quality and very sturdy engineering makes these things last forever, but they're also such good overall vehicles that people want to keep them long enough so they last forever. It's reported that on average, a Land Cruiser owner keeps their vehicle an average of 10 years, which is higher than any other make and model out there, period. Since these are pretty expensive, for example, the original window sticker on this thing was almost $60,000 in 1999. The people who bought these obviously had the means to maintain them. While I didn't get any service records with this Lexus Land Cruiser, there were a few hints to how well it was cared for. According to the Carfax, the previous owner had this Lexus since it was nearly new. No surprise there, but it also was traded into a Lexus dealer, meaning they probably had the means to buy a new one. Additionally, the engine had a recent timing belt sticker from the Lexus dealer, as well as a Lexus brand battery, so it's very likely it had only seen a Lexus dealer during its entire 19 years of life and 350,000 miles. So $2,100 was cheap, probably the cheapest running 100 series Land Cruiser in the USA, or about half the going wholesale rate for an average Land Cruiser. Now, a lot of them end up overseas once they're offered up used, as they are in demand in foreign countries with poor infrastructure, as these can take rough roads and lots of abuse. But mine probably scared off most foreign buyers because it had a giant hole in the rear hatch. It's weird because there was no rust anywhere else on this entire rig, and the undercarriage is super clean. So really, this was an easy fix. The interior was also pretty ratty. Remember, the seats were totally shredded along with the gear shifter and the steering wheel, but it drove great and everything worked. Everything, well, except for the air conditioning. Even the cool adjustable hydraulic suspension worked, but I decided to rip all that out and make room for a 3-inch suspension lift and build this thing into a really cool overland expedition rig. And like most people, I'm probably just gonna spend most of my time parking it at a mall and letting everyone look and see how cool it is. Really, these cars are incredibly capable stock, and as I added up the cost of all of the parts I put in this thing for the first time, I'm kind of wondering what the hell I was thinking. It's so tall. Now first, let's go over the cost of getting this rig up to snuff. And the most expensive and hardest part to find was the rear hatch. They're out there, but most of them are rusty. But finally one popped up in California, and with shipping, it cost me $700 to get it here. And it was damaged during the shipping, unfortunately. The corners were bent badly, but my painter was able to fix it and paint the hatch to match for only $300. The AC was another easy fix. The line only needed to be repaired and a pressure relief valve replaced and fresh Freon, of course. This cost me $210. Finally, I had the torn up interior repaired for $400, and then I spent $359 on fresh fluids throughout, as well as a much needed detail for $75. And if I had stopped there, I would be a little over $4,000 into this thing, which is a really good deal for a clean sorted Land Cruiser, even with the higher mileage. I know it seems nuts that they are worth this much, but not only is it really unbreakable and a really posh looking mall crawler, but it does have some off-road cred. Inside is a low range and a locking differential. This is the first generation of Land Cruiser that was offered with a V8, and it's rated to tow up to 6,500 pounds. With the third row seating available, even though mine are long gone, this cruiser is more versatile than any other SUV on the market. And being as tough as Thor's hammer is just a bonus. So like I said, I couldn't stop with just fixing it. I had to make my own little bro-dozer, and things got expensive really quick. I decided to go with an Old Man Emu lift kit, which cost $859 and required ripping out the old fully functional hydraulic suspension. Even with me helping, the labor to install was $277. Basically, the only thing I did was cost myself more money by helping, as I broke a sway bar link, and that cost money to fix. I did save myself a little money trading in the old good tires for labor to install these $850 35-inch BFG all-terrain tires. So I can pat myself on the back a little bit for the savings there. I am very happy with the suspension setup, as this rig didn't lose very much comfort ditching the smooth hydraulic suspension, and it looks fantastic. But once again, I couldn't stop, so I gave it even more crap that it didn't need, like a giant front bumper with an integrated winch. This whole setup cost me $1,540 and then another $300 to install. So a big stupid bumper with a winch costs almost as much to install as the entire rig itself. I'm hopeless. I need help. I then had the bright idea that my black bumper needed something to match, so I ditched the factory running boards and put on these rock sliders. They cost $669 and another $120 to install. Of course, the cherry on top is this snorkel, which requires drilling a fist-size hole into the fender to fit it. Parts and labor for that was $540. And now it's done, well, not really. I want to put one of those big rooftop tents on here to make it even more ridiculous, even though I hate camping because it doesn't have air conditioning and the bugs and stuff. But anyway, to total everything up right now, the cost of the rig was $2,100 and I spent $1,969 in repairs. All the mods on this cheap old Land Cruiser cost me $5,155, which means in total I have $9,224 invested into this 350,000 mile rig. Certainly not the cheapest Land Cruiser in the USA any longer. Probably the dumbest Land Cruiser owner in the USA though. Definitely. So clearly I'm financially upside down thousands into this thing, so I might as well enjoy it for a bit off-road, but you know, I don't really want to. I just had it detailed and it's way too clean to get it all muddy. So, thank you for watching. No, I'm kidding. Let's go. Let's hit it. Unfortunately, Kansas really isn't a very good place to take a car off-road. There's just no public trails, there's no private parks close by. I have to drive like 2 hours to get to the closest decent one. It's kind of a shame. But it just rained. There's some vacant land over here where I can go and get things a little muddy. It is right by the test track that you all are familiar with. Unfortunately, I may not have this much longer as everything's developing around my house so quickly that this land may turn into something to where I can't have my little runway anymore. Kind of sad. All right, here we go. Big drop off here. Sad. It looks like people use this place to dump a lot of trash. Ooh, tree. Yeah, I'm not too worried about scratching this thing. There's some mud. Yeah, no problem. Whoa, this is a really steep hill here. Look at this. Wow. Things are a little overgrown up here. This is where having this bumper comes in handy. And unlike a Jeep, I'm doing this in complete and total comfort. A nice, smooth, cushy ride. And after doing this, I can drive home and cruise on the highway at 80 miles an hour and just totally relax. I don't know if I can fit through this. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh.
Got myself stuck. The trail ran out of room. I don't know if I can reverse myself out of this. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, crap. Come on. Come on, baby. Grab, 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 grab. This one looks a little better. I Maybe I can make it down this one. God, does it look skinnier down there at the bottom? Jeez. Okay. Oh, I can hear the paint getting scratched. All right. Oh, mirror. Let's fold you. All right. Come on. You can get yourself out of this. Come on, baby. You got that big bumper. Oh. Oh, there's a tree. Turn right. Hit the snorkel. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. All right. Okay. Oh, geez. All right. We made it. Holy crap, the rock sliders did its job. Because that's the widest part of my car, and it would push it back. Well, maiden voyage. Now, if you're curious about all the build with this thing and you're wanting a list of stuff, I have it linked below in my column. I wrote it all down in my article on autotrader.com/oversteer. So click on that, and thank you for watching. This is my 1999 Lexus LX Force. Yeah.
Really?
Just when we start. All right. Oh, they're all out. Oh no. It's all right. All right. Well, we gotta wait till those little dogs are back inside, because they'll just bark at me the whole time.